wall.
that, really. And that's a nice
It
compliment.
is.
But I don't really.
Go ahead.
I don't consider myself that controversial. I don't consider myself controversial at all, really.
That's a good way to think, but
That's just me.
most people think that.
But
You know how people don't like you and everything. Like, but most people you've been having some problems with a bunch of guys on YouTube about that. About how you've been getting your account suspended and all that.
yeah, but it has nothing to do with, XW or anything. It's just stuff I do to mess around. It's just like messing around with people, that's it.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone has a problem with XWA or anything. I mean, a lot of people that I do have, beef with on the internet don't really know that I own XWA. So that's kind of good because they would just like spam it, try to get it taken down.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good.
It's cool, man. I like your show a lot, and I hope it comes back and everything else. Cause it's been a while since you last put one out, and I wish I would have been able to review it, but I was on a break and everything else, having all these problems with my computer and get my other account suspended and all kinds of stuff.
It's alright. It's good. I understand.
Yeah, but
Busy person.
you didn't answer my other question to it. What do you think, or what would you want to tell the fans that haven't watched your show that would get them interested in it?
Well, are you trying to say what? Are you trying to get me to convince them to watch it?
No, I'm just talking about like what. Just just tell people. Crap. You see what you're doing, man. You're messing with me. I'm trying to say. What would you tell people to convince them to come and watch your show? State your case right now on my show. What is the motivation to come watch your show? Like, what is the how certain fans like certain things in colleagues, like good storylines, good matches, good, basically a lot of stuff. And I think if you don't want to answer this question, I'll do this thing for you. If you don't have no answer to it, because I can tell you a million things why XWA is a good league, and it got pretty good amount of subs, but it kind of underrated a little bit in my opinion. And I think it should get more recognition than it does.
Thank you. Well, I would say if you like hardcore wrestling, then you'll probably like it, because it's like most leagues, you have like regular matches and the occasional special type of match, like the TLC match or the steel cage, whatever, they'll occasionally have those. We pretty much use those all the time. There's literally no matches that we have where there isn't, a chair used, or someone bleeding, or someone going through a table, or some, crazy spot. There's really no match where we don't have one of those.
Yeah.
And and some of the storylines are just kind of
off the wall.
Like they could attract you, like the Johnny Bravo and Jeff Hardy feud, where they were feuding over like when they were feuding over weed, marijuana, and they got into a match where the loser just sucked the winner's dick, and Johnny Bravo lost. He sucked his dick, but Johnny Bravo has AIDS, and he gave Jeff Hardy AIDS, and Jeff Hardy got pissed, and he would beat him up whenever he could, and things like that, storylines like that.
Yeah, I just hope you continue doing it, cause you do a good job on your league and everything else. Just keep on doing your good work and everything else. But my probably one of my last questions to you. We can talk about more things if you want to, but this is one of my main questions I asked. What is your top list of colleagues, and what is your bottom 5 the worst colleagues?
Well, could I count in, leagues that aren't, running anymore?
I guess, yeah, I guess.
Alright, number 1 would be SMF, of course, and then number 2 would be EWF, and then number 3, ICCW, and then number 4, DWA, and number 5 would be SCAW. And for the ones that I really do not like, I'm not really gonna put these in order. I'm just gonna put them out there.
Alright.
Alright, 1 would be DCA, the other XGW. There's others out there. OCWO.
XCW. You don't like OCWO?
No, XCW was awesome because it was so shitty you could laugh at it.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna put XCW up there because it made me laugh. It entertained me because it was so horrible. These are just my opinions. Don't get butt raped over it.
Oh, no, I don't care.
I know. I'm just letting the people know. These are just my opinions. It's not the law or anything. Just what I think.
You know what? If they got an issue they want to talk about, they can appear on my show and they can express their opinion then. But
that's fine. That's fine. If they disagree about a league that I find horrible, then that's fine. Let them talk about it. And another one would be Extreme Call Wrestling. It's just like you have to watch it. And there is one where they have a character called Kilgore, and like a friend on the SMF forum showed me it on the chat box where they made a Titantron for this generic wrestler made on 2008, and it was just like the Titantron was just going Kilgore, over and over again, then added some of Rhino's TNA theme in it. It was just him. It was just like, I don't know what league it was, but I would want to add it there. The one who has Kilgore. It's just why Kilgore? I mean, like the original colleagues I find utterly horrible because of their characters. They're just ungeneric and unoriginal, and you can't get into them.
Yeah. But I appreciate you coming on here and giving your opinion about that. Because not many people would come on and be honest about it and everything else. I want to ask you something real quick before we go and everything else. What exactly do you think about the new original leagues like FWZ ain't been here that long, and what do you think it would take to make it to the next level? Because it's been slowly going up, but it just needs something to get over the top. What do you think it needs?
So it's an original league?
Yeah. With some regular wrestlers in it. It's like a mix between the two.
Well, I would just try to get rid of as much as the original wrestlers as you could, because original leagues are the ones that aren't really successful. There's only a select few that will get successful, like URWL got successful, and it's an original league, and it's actually really good. And the main reason I think it got over was because it looks and feels like a real wrestling show. If you want to be as original as you can, try to make it feel as real as possible, but for now, if you want it to get a lot of fans and stuff, just try to ditch as much as the original characters as possible and put in people that people will recognize, like celebrities and stuff, and do not use people like Mr. Clean, Mario, Luigi. They're overused and they're stale. Try to be original with your characters. Pick some celebrities that haven't been used in leagues yet. And just try to have great matches. Be original with your matches. Don't constantly drag